Well, welcome back to finals day at the Oi Rio Women's Pro. Steph Gilmore up against Nikki Van Dijk, semi-final number 1. Brad Bricknell here alongside former big wave world champion Pete Mel. This is what it comes down to. It's the final 4 in the event. You've got a 6-time world champion up against a hungry, not going to say a rookie anymore. She's the world number 8. She knows how to win events. And she's up against Steph Gilmore in this one.
Kind of more in the spot that we were surfing the first round in, actually. But still really fun waves out there. You just kind of got to be a bit more selective and pick the ones with enough wall. So, yeah, it's fun.
Quarterfinal number 1 saw Steph Gilmore advance to the semifinal. You're right behind her on the Jeep leaderboard. How does that play into your mindset?
A bit of strategy and a bit of grit is something that Steph could definitely utilize.
Here comes the ocean. It's coming alive now for Steph Gilmore. Her opening wave, one that looks a little bit more meaningful than her first couple. She's looking nice and aggressive out on that open face, that beautiful style. And just kicks out the back of that one. So she'll be happy to get a decent score on the board. Just a couple of sub 1-point rides for her opening 2.
You can see there. What? Yeah. Nope. Yep. Well, that one was big enough that it peeled along the bank. Steph's going to get a wave that's going to match the 5.5. You see the first section here. She goes up straight into the section and tags the lip. Again, that's a critical section where she's hitting the lip. So I like that. She didn't have to do a snap out in the face. You know, she didn't get the closeout move. But I think having that straight up maneuver on the outside section was very important as she tags it right there. Again, keeps the speed up. So good variety with the car back into the foam, and then another snap for the third turn. So 3 different styles of turns. And, you know, matching, for sure matching the 5.5. And could be a little bit better than Nikki's. We'll see what the judges think.
One of them will make the final, and well, it looks like a tight hit on our hands right here. Nikki Van Dijk now pulls the trigger with priority. It's a frothy white water wave, and just, well, she's unable to connect the rail, and just comes unstuck, which just gives Steph a little opportunity here if there is 2 waves in the set, Pete.
It's something that you have to learn, and it's very important.
Watching closely here, Steph Gilmore, beautiful opening turn from the 6-time world champion. Backs it up with a second right into the pocket. Lovely 2-turn combination there. Beautiful, masterful use of the rail on that opening turn.
Yeah, there's the wow factor, right? I mean, that first maneuver, very spontaneous. It was in a critical section, lots of spray out the back, getting that tail up in the lip. And then the carve back into the foam with the speed carried out of that maneuver. Beautiful 2-turn combo. Doesn't need much to move out into that number 1 position. So utilizing priority well here. You know, a good size wave. First section though, just tags it on the button and then straight into the next maneuver. Bottom turn, wraps it into the foam. So nice work there from you know, 2 different style turns. And both of them very, very nice.
Yeah, on the heat with 10 minutes to go. Nikki Van Dijk in second, now needs a 5.51. And this happened while we were away.
And this one looked like it was going to be a nice long wall for Nikki Van Dijk, but it was too long. Just the one maneuver, and that wave shuts down. So unfortunately, where you pick up these waves in the lineup will determine if it's going to stay open.
Spoke about that grit. Obviously, Steph Gilmore, we speak about it time and time again on the broadcast. As we see now, Nikki Van Dijk taking off left-hander in front of her, that frothy wall that, well, caused her to come unstuck on the way prior to this one, but she does well in that one, negotiates that section. A couple of 2 turns in there, 5.51 requirement. She didn't look as alive as maybe Steph did on her last wave, that 6.67. Well,
you know, but maybe she's trying to have the rhythm a little bit, you know, like have that glide. I liked how she did that, the rhythm of the wave. She kind of stayed with it, but there wasn't, it was lacking a little spark.
Well, it's going to come through at a 4.17. Pete, tell us why this is a 4.17, not that 5.51.
Well, the first section, you know, it goes into that foamy water, so she can't super commit as well as that final maneuver and having nice rhythm.
Well, here we go, Steph Gilmore on a very rare right-hander here at its owner. Just a little look-see from her, nice little opening carve, but gets out of that one, and there'll be a bit of a paddle race here to see who can grab priority with 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, just trying to get a vision on where Nikki Van Dijk might be after that left-hander.
You would say that Steph has the ability to put up some good numbers. And she's still participating in the Margaret River event, too.
Steph lets this one go. Let's Nikki Van Dijk have a crack at this 5.11. And that's the reason why Steph didn't go on her own. Not a hell of a lot of scoring potential on that shoulder, unfortunately, for Nikki Van Dijk. Gilmore holding on to the lead. 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining. 2:30 here, just about local time, and 15 seconds remaining in the set. Looks like Steph Gilmore is going to book herself a place in that final.
Well, and it's a big one. This is a huge win over Nikki Van Dijk. You know, she had to come from behind. She had a couple falls early in this one and fought back, put herself in that 11-point mark, the 667. So happy Gilmore is very, very happy.
She certainly is. She has now officially booked herself a place in that final. She is going to be waiting now for the results of the next heat between Tatiana Weston-Webb and Lakey Peterson. That'll be coming up next.